Shalom, shalom. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Brakdam. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash. And that's like to give the honor to our teachers, the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, GMS, who taught us 100% truth according to the Bibles, being great examples to us in the faith. Next slide to give the shalom to the elders, the bishops that's been laboring, shalom to the elect. I see some in the news articles, so the spirit is on, do something right quick, bring something out. All right, horror as man attempted to pry open crocodile jaws as the beast devours brother. Wow. And this is the judgment of the Lord. All right, and the Lord said that these animals was eventually gonna get out and start attacking people. Teeth of wild beasts, spirits created for vengeance, and they're active. All these judgments going forward, more reason why we must fear. Let's see. Let's see what else we got. That's one in the news. The Mirror, U.S. This is beloved TV host plunged to her. It says beloved TV host plunged to deletion after third story fall to escape armed robbery. All right, it says a gifted TV presenter has tragically plummeted to her deletion while attempting to flee a horrifying armed robbery. Okay, she died Monday after leaping from the third floor of her apartment building in Nigeria. She was frantically trying to get away as armed intruders broke into her home, police reported. She said over her dead body. She jumped to her deletion. Ain't that some shit? And this is someone that's actually doing well for themselves. Okay, she's a TV host. Okay, somebody tried to get her for her shit. She said to hell with it over her dead body, and she plunged to her deletion. Wow, ain't that some shit? Yep, she succumbed to her injuries following the devastating fall. The news comes as authorities has uncovered a major clue in the trail of the that white dude, the Charlie Kirk assassination suspect. And it's the chick here. She tragically passed away in the early hours of Monday, September 29th, following an armed robbery incident at her residence, which is currently under investigation by the police. And y'all see what's going on. The love of many's wax and gold. People are deleting themselves. There's a whole lot going on. Let's get another article. It says at least 91 students remain buried in rubble 2 days after school collapses in Indonesia. More judgment. Alright, the damn school collapse. Look, should they be evils in the city? The Lord have not done it. Everything you see me bringing out in the news articles, who's making it happen? The Lord. Alright, you got Israel, but you got Israelites still playing around, still not seeking the Lord, still not taking heed, but still not trying to fear the Lord. Truth is a fearful thing to fall to the hands of the living power. All of us better fear the Lord. Shoot, look, 91 students remain buried in rubble. 91 students fell into the hands of the living power. You Israelites, you better fear before the Lord have a damn building to fall upon you and have you under some rubble like he did these students. Like I said, that's another in the news. Let's bring out some more articles. It's going down. This is from the Spun. It says prayer pouring after horrific United States highway crash kills 5. Because the Lord killeth, he maketh alive. All right, Deuteronomy 32:39. You know, this is more judgment from. Okay, let's see. Crime. Let's see. Brother tragedy witnesses sisters being hacked to deletion by husband. Mm. Let's bring out some more articles. Like I said, the love of many don't wax cold already, and it's only gonna get worse. You know, the things that we see in the news article, the Lord saying something worse, greater evils than what we seeing is coming. All right, and look, more reason why we should be seeking the Lord. All right, it says survivors scream for help as Philippines earthquake flattened homes. Okay, let's see. The earthquake deletion toll has since risen to at least 72 people. Nearly, it says with nearly 300 injured as rescue efforts continue. Wow, more evils. And I wonder who's bringing the earthquakes. Let's get a scripture on that. And we go over this all the time, but you always got newcomers. You know, you got people, waking up to knowing they're Hebrew Israelites, and we still gotta let people know. You know, who's killing people, who's keeping people alive, who's bringing the storms, the earthquakes, things of that nature. You know, who's bringing forth these evils, these bad times. You know, the Lord said, "Give them warning from Him." And that's what we do through the Spirit power of Yahweh Bashim Shai. This is Mark 13:8. For nation shall rise against nations, kingdom against kingdoms. There should be earthquakes in diverse places. Look, and there should be famines and troubles. These are the beginning of sorrows. Scripture say there should be earthquakes in diverse places. This is one of them. All right. One of those diverse places was the Philippines. Okay. 72 people has been unalive so far by the earthquake. Like I said, judgment of the Lord. Let's see. Isaiah, let's get another one. Isaiah 29:6. Thou should be visited of the Lord of hosts, the Lord of armies, Yahweh Bashim Shah, with thunder and with earthquakes. And that's what this news report is going into. You had a earthquake that struck the Philippines. 72 people has been deleted so far, with nearly 300 injured. So who brought the earth? Who really brought the earthquake to the Philippines? It was Yahweh Bashim Shah. Okay. It says, and with great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of the devouring fire. You seeing all that happen as I make this video. All that is going forth as I make this video. Okay, bring out like 1 or 2 articles. I'm gonna wrap it up. Look, the people. Look, 2-year-old boy unalive by daycare owner Rottweiler after she left him alone to take a nap. She left the 2-year-old alone unattended. It says the incident occurred at an allegedly unlicensed home daycare in Georgia on Saturday, October the 4th. Look, Jake, look, an Israelite boy. He was mauled by the owner Rottweiler, man. Look, 2 large dogs. Wow, that's crazy. More evils, and the Lord said that these things was gonna happen. These animals was gonna start attacking people. Look, spirits created for vengeance, teeth of wild beasts. That's what you're seeing going forth. You know. Let's see. Man, There's a lot going on in these inner news. Let's bring out some more scriptures. This is Isaiah chapter 45 and 7. This is I form the light, created darkness. I made peace and created evils. I, the Lord, do all these things. Okay? The word evil goes back to bad times. And that's all you see in the news articles. From the Rottweiler Mullinet baby, the 2-year-old baby, from the earthquakes that deleted 70 plus people. Evils, man. All those articles I brought out had something to do with bad times, from the people being stabbed, from the school collapsing on those students. Evils, man. Bad time. And look, who had it happen? The Lord, man. So wouldn't it be wise for us to seek the God of the Bible who's making all these things happen? Huh? Look, women argue at barbershop, then one shoots the other, deleted. Pennsylvania cops say, again, the love of many is waxing cold. Ain't no love out here. Look, you forget about love, you know? And everything we see is going to get worse, man. You know, and that's in the news, you know? Bring these out. Zephaniah 3 and 5. The just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Look, every morning does he bring his judgment. Look, every morning does he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. And you see all this judgment, you see all these articles coming out, you know? But guess what? The majority of our people, they're not going to turn back to the Lord. They're going to continue to be wicked. Shoot, our people already getting ready for Halloween, to celebrate Halloween. You know? I know people right now, they got their costumes already. You know? People already got their house decked out with skeletons in their yard. You know? Pumpkins already carved out. You know? And it's not even the 31st yet, man. You know? Look, spending all that damn money on candy, which we not supposed to be doing, following not the customs of the heathens, you know, worshiping the dead, people dressing up as goons, goblins, witches, and warlocks. The Lord said, learn not the ways of the heathens, man. But our people still gonna do it anyway because they're wicked. They're wise to do evil. But the Lord got something for them. It's called judgment, man. And that's what the Lord's gonna bring upon the 2/3 of our people that's not taking heed. I'll bring up one last one. It was another article. Let me see. Oh man. Check this out. Mama 534 deleted by her own pet Rottweiler. Look, another one, which bit her while fighting Pomeranian for McDonald's chicken nugget. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit over a chicken nugget? Wow. This is Ecclesiastes 39:28. There be spirits that's created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts. No, it's like there be spirits created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on such throats. In the time of destruction they part their force, and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hell, famine and death. All these was created for vengeance. Look, teeth of wild beasts. Look. Didn't we just read an article of that Rottweiler mauling that 2-year-old? And look, here's another article coming out of this chick here getting mauled by her own pet Rottweiler. You know? Look, teeth of wild beast. That's what you got going forth. It says, let me see, teeth of wild beasts and the scorpion, the serpents, and the sword are punishing the wicked to destruction, man. So you out here committing wicked acts. These things were created for you, man. It's going down. Mom of 5 died after being bitten by one of her 2 dogs. They fought over chicken nugget, as Inquest had heard. Michelle Hempstead of South End had a Pomeranian dog called Palm and some big ass dog. cross called Trig. Wow. She passed away in the hospital after her dog severe an artery in her arm. And the Lord said these evils was going to come. Remember teeth of wild beasts, Jeremiah 15:3. You know, the Lord said he's going to number you some to the sword, to famine, to captivity, to deletion, death. You know, some to the fowls of the heavens, the sword, look, dogs to tear. You know, look, dogs to tear. And this chick here was killed by her own dog. Look, the damn dog, look, you know, tore through her artery, man. That's some judgment for your ass. Wow. And you Hebrew Israelites, if you're not fearing the God of the Bible, things like this will come upon you. You know? In the news. In the news. Till the next time, I want to say shalom.